554, I think it was 4-5, silver van in the Salvation Army. I always said I can't record on the property, video record. But they follow me on the property. So I'm just trying to get clearance in Michigan to go to Reno, Nevada. And I just can't go back to Ohio till I get a restraining order on my father. So I have to work on that here. The altercation happened because on Christmas I asked to replace my blood sugar because my family hid the sugar. 3-pound bag, 1-pound bag of light brown sugar. I had no income, no Christmas gift. I said I need some sugar in my milk to replace my blood sugar. They wouldn't give me sugar, and they tried to make it a legal issue. So that's why it's funny when I'm in Warren, Michigan at the Salvation Army, and then Domino Sugar is just on tap. I appreciate you, because I have a high sugar diet and I really need to replace my blood sugar. And just to clarify with the Salvation Army, that the legal issue in Ohio was due because my father had a 3-pound bag of sugar that he would not give me a teaspoon to replace my blood sugar on Christmas. And he cheated on my mother multiple times. So the girls that whoever sent the girls to my father, who cheated on my mother, laugh at me whatever city I go in for ruining the marriage of my virgin mother. My reparations mother. So like I said to my father, I'm not preventing you from procreating. You just can't touch my mother. You have I don't know how many people you could call. So just leave it at that in Ohio, Michigan. And with that said, when that clears, I have the freedom to get my life together wherever I'm at. Right now, they're covering up the chip in Michigan. I called local PD in Ohio, see if they had radio frequency detection. They didn't. They didn't know anybody. Checked the local hospital. They didn't have it. Checked the local psychiatric hospital. They didn't have it. Called the FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C., recorded the conversation. Asked them if they provided radio frequency detection in Cleveland and or Ohio. They hung up the phone on me. I called the Ohio National Guard. It went to voicemail on Christmas. I called the National Security Administration, recorded it, asked if they knew anyone that provided radio frequency detection scanning. He said no. I didn't waste my time with the CIA because I'm trying to shut them down. That's just an illegal organization. Look at everything they did, man. Why are they still operational? Seriously, man. Just look at the history, the track history of CIA operations, And why is that still legal in the United States? I don't have time to talk about FBI because I'm a direct victim, so I can't research the facts beyond the basics of direct experience. It goes down to whatever country your people are from, the regimes that lasted for 100 years, and then were taken out. In your people's history. Try to roll my shoulder. Left ear lobotomy. Real nasty left ear lobotomy. I can't use the left side of my brain. MK Ultra direct attack. Radio from the cafeteria is still on. They won't let me make a move. The actor playing games. Covering up the racketeer. So when they blasted me, Tippy Gang leader blasted me in July 2019, he said, "This is the one." I knew what he meant. I said, "It's on now." He didn't say, "Do you need some work? You need a girl? Here's some money. Here's some food." Just look at what he did to my high school sweetheart. The girl I never broke up with. The African, Blackfoot Sioux, Puerto Rican girl. Look what he did to her.
Yeah, well, yeah. I ain't got no water. I ain't got no water. I got water.
No, people have it out for the FBI. It's not the FBI has it out for him. It's they obviously have it out for him his whole life, since 2012. Because you're talking about private FBI groups. When you're talking about the FBI, private FBI means it's still federally funded with taxpayer income, daddy's money. But they're not part of the Washington, D.C. headquarters FBI, direct division. That's what when Tippy Gang leader blasted me publicly, and I was put on probation in Ohio, I got back by going on Facebook and flipping it public and sending messages with my number, cell phone number. Then Alexei Navalny was murdered in a Russian prison by Vladimir Putin, and then I started in the Exicon on February 2024. I didn't want to start one. I did because Alexei Navalny was murdered in a Russian prison, and I was on probation, and they were murdering me in Ohio. And then I found out everything on that X about everything with security. And where to go for my security issue. $30,000 posts later, since February 2024. No changes in Ohio except awareness to the issue, and Michigan. Because people finally understood what was going on, whether they agreed with what was spoken. I never was on Facebook, I never was on social media my whole life. A correction, I started one in 2012, 13 during the Occupy, to get in contact with Occupy. And then my computer got hacked. I started YouTube in 2012, 3-step theosis. And then my computer got stolen. And then I would have been on YouTube since 2012.
All right.
Then I started up in 2008-17 with my girl got killed, to contact her on Facebook Messenger, because we both didn't have cell phones. Then they hacked my Facebook that I made with Chelsea Lynn Louise Garbo, my dad ex.
Where you tapping it at?
And they deleted it.
Come here.
The Facebook created in 2017 to 2019.
Go get it.
That I had a conversation with Chelsea Lynn Louise Garbo, my dead ex, in pictures. They deleted it. I hacked it, deleted it. So I started one again in 2023, to send message to the state of Ohio and Michigan, publicly, with my direct cell phone number, with my direct name, if you look it up on Google. And then I started the Lives That Don't Matter movement and the Redeem the Dead community. On Facebook. So I'm trying to get the data file of my social media and delete it, or leave it and just die. If I die, you would have the data file add for a lawsuit, because the lawsuit I'm starting is an Orwell international lawsuit, working on with my social media. And then if you want to include Orwell lawsuit with your federal international lawsuit, just use me as a witness, or use my social media as a witness statement if I died or went to prison. Because the Tippy Gang leader owes a lot of people a lot of money. So does the Atomwaffen Division, Order of Nine Angels, neo-Nazi terror cell. If you Google them, they say they don't have a headquarters. And then the group that supposedly microchipped me is supposedly located in Independence, Ohio. Since 2012-13, all I ever asked from the FBI was clearance off your watch list, because I never did anything. So what God taught me through the Jesus prayer, since I can't talk to the state doctor about sting operation entrapment on the federal level as a direct victim, there's three things. One, don't sell drugs. Two, don't get involved in sex trafficking. Three, don't buy or sell guns. And if you do those three things, you won't get sting operation entrapment. Those are all agents that approach you from then on. Anyone that be like, hey man, where the ice at, bro? Hey man, I got a pistol for sale. Hey man, what's it called? You like her? She's free, right? If you do those three things, when you deal with federal sting operation entrapment, don't buy or sell drugs, illegal drugs. Don't buy or sell illegal guns. Don't buy or sell human trafficking. You won't get put in prison for anything. Because what's left? That's what they do. Through the sting operation entrapment, legally. So people, when they really take a look at the situation in America, you could look at who's covering up what and who's actually a victim and who's actually the criminal. That's all I was trying to say, because if that didn't happen in Cleveland with the Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Cleveland movement, whatever it was in Detroit, the Occupy Detroit, Occupy Michigan, during 2012-13. What's it called? What was I about to say about that? If it didn't, the sting operation entrapment of Shaquille Azier Joint Coalition Task Force didn't happen in May 2013, and the Occupy movement didn't get shut down internationally, what would have happened with it in 2026? The International Occupy. It would have been a legitimate direct democracy movement to this day, with grassroots local government in each city, internationally, that checkmates Department of Homeland Security, FBI, Joint Coalition Task Force, that were assigned against the movement to shut it down. I found out that Occupy Wall Street was a Blumenthal setup. It was a roundup to round up free thinkers and revolutionaries and political activists before martial law, 5G cell towers, and microchipping of the entire population of the United States. Republican Senate candidate John Flynn of Connecticut stated that there's over 50 million people in America that are non-consensually microchip implanted. And by 2030, there's a death cult plan to non-consensually microchip the entire population of the United States by 2030. So if you're not aware of this, now's the time for your children. Because it's a $52-54 billion industry, the microchip industry in Ohio. I don't know about Michigan. And they don't talk about it in the local news. So the FCC, I'm just gonna put it up. I did in one day, I took out the whole industry on my YouTube. In one move, took it out. Let me find it real quick. I took it out, bro. Shut down the microchip industry and human non-consensual implanting guide 101. 11 views, December 20th, 2025.
This is a Christian group.
So let me if you have not educated yourself about this yet, I'll just go over it. Expose the microchip programs internationally and monitor and list them by name. Follow the list of names of everyone. Let's see here. Let me try to go through this quick because it's a 4-minute video. I'm just going to put it out there in Michigan before I leave Salvation Army. If I do. Follow the list of names of everyone who is involved in the manufacturing of microchips. Trace all microchips that have been bought and sold to who by name list. Follow who purchased microchips and who they distributed to. Follow who they were distributed to. Follow who they distributed them to. Expose CIA, NSA secret microchip location, manufacturers, underground or elsewhere. Locate the international United Nations NATO connection with underground microchip manufacturing locations. List the United Nations NATO connection of microchip manufacturer distribution. Follow all traces from underground microchip implant manufacturers to the linked victim's non-consensual chip. I'll post this on the X. What corporations monitor the microchip implant frequencies internationally? Who by name controls the microchip frequencies in the known, quote unquote, known chip programs? Name, ethnicity, salary, etc. Non-consensual synthetic telepathy stated Israel dissed me publicly anyways. That's separate comment. Monitor all international microchip implant distribution to the shadow agents who move into your neighborhood. Find every microchip implant distributed agent in your neighborhood who recruits members to microchip victims. Find every microchip. Wait. Oh, that's the same one. Hold on. Same comment twice. I just screen recorded this and I didn't edit it. Find every microchip implant distributed agent in your neighborhood. All right. All right. Hold on. Watch all cover up if what I say in those corporations and government agencies who try to cover it up as I expose. Especially FBI confiscated video surveillance like 9/11 Pentagon. Find the link to microchip implant distribution to hospitals, mental health facilities, and prisons. Expose the COVID-19 nasal implant Q-tip and injections by name of all mentioned. In relation to, I'll add, in relation to the United States patent list and applications.
Gotcha.
Find all links to microchip manufacturers, distributors, and injection needles, even illegal heroin dealers.
I want the balance of my income.
Hunt the microchip rogue shadow agents, especially babysitters and nurses and doctors who deliver babies at birth.
No. This is crazy. These animated.
I'm not going to say that comment about the synthetic telepathy. Luckily, I asked my father if he watched me when separated from my mother at birth, and he said he couldn't take his eyes off me. So no nurse chipped me in 1988. Because Senate candidate John Flynn, Republican Senate candidate John Flynn in Connecticut, I'm not a Republican, but I respect him. I owe him a life debt for what he taught me. What's it called? What's I going to say? He had an article that stated they've been microchipping babies at birth in U.S. hospitals since 1983. There was doctors that stated that that article was falsified. Of course, the cover-up agents would state that. It just keeps it in perspective, because My Nexus Live exposed that there's microchips. They've been microchipping soldiers and prisoners since the 1940s in the United States. Let's continue. Who by name, ethnicity, wait, let's see here. Let's see here. Pause. Who by name, ethnicity, organization linked to microchipping? Legally or not, I'll say. This is what my body. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. My channel, my YouTube channel, every video is not for kids. It's over 18. I gotta edit this post because there's a lot of personal comments that offends people. I have to edit my whole YouTube. I just post it on there when I put it together, and then even if it needs editing, because of what I'm suffering with, I can only post it currently. Now that I have Wi-Fi, I could have time to edit it, but I don't have time to edit it. I don't even have food to eat. Thank you for the hospitality, Salvation Army. For the record, don't listen to the Disney fake actor microchippers who do that with their fake smiles. I got another minute. Hold on. Yeah, this is a very personal comment. This video shut down the microchip industry. I have to edit it. It's not for kids. It's a very personal video. I gotta edit it so it's more professional.
Oh, I was just trying to check my balance. Go back.
Because IDF agent from Israel contacted me, and then the Adamoffen division from the microchip said that ranking member put a hit on me in Ohio because Israel contacted me through IDF. All right, that pretty much covers it, aside from the editing of what was personally going on at the time when I made the post. It was terrible, man. You see my ear canal when they put the hit on me, because they were putting a racial, neo-Nazi, hate crime, genocide on me. And I come from Nazi reparations. So every time they say it, Der Untermesh stated, Der Untermesh Shoah, Kristallnacht, all that, what's it called, genocidal racism, anti-Semitism. Not only is it illegal in certain countries, they expected me to obey that. But what it does to my soul, because my grandma was sold to Nazis and enslaved, is it literally murders me. Because I can't work for a Nazi. I'm sorry. If you choose to be one, that's your choice. I'm not going to tell you no. Just if civil war happened, total war happened, I have a legal right to defend myself against that symbol by birth.
Yes, I'm just trying to check my balance, all right? I'm getting a run now. Nobody, let me check.
So my first, I guess, first mission here in Michigan is to edit that video, because it's one of the most important, and it only has 11 views because I think it's not shadow ban. Just they locked me up 2 times in 2025 when I was getting 10,000 views on my YouTube a month.
Thank you.
As I posted 1,600 videos since May of 2025.
Okay. All right.
So they locked me up when I was getting international reception, and then you can make an income off of YouTube if you may get 1,000 subscribers, and then have so many views.
We can't give it to you over the phone. We don't know about
You get paid in advertisements. Anyways, if you go on Cal Earth Institute's YouTube channel, the house is made out of dirt in near LA. And then that gay dude in the kitchen that tells staff that I'm abusing him just was being gay, directed at me. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. The Cal Earth Institute in California, what's it called? Super Adobe houses. They're made out of sandbags and dirt. And then you cover them with dirt like Adobe houses. Fireproof, hurricane proof, tornado proof, flood proof. They're made out of dirt. Cal Earth's YouTube channel, this started in 2012 in near LA, California, only has, let's check it out right now, how many views it has with the housing market. Cal Earth Institute. I was following them on my current YouTube. Let me check out their channel. Since joined November 26, 2019, excuse me. I thought it was 2013. 28,000 views. The Cal Earth Institute. Free houses made out of dirt that are fireproof, tornado proof, flood proof, and hurricane proof. They're made out of dirt and sandbags. Cal Earth Institute only has 30,000 views on their YouTube channel. I'm following them. I got 50,000 views since May. I got 47 subscribers and 55,000 views. So it doesn't matter what you say in your city, the word's out there. So when I run into locals, they have to put up with me because your family has to deal with the entrapment agents and the Tippy Gang leader directly. Because Tippy Gang leader, I don't know if he finds my mother, my father, or my sisters or me more attractive. And what's it called? With that stated, whatever his name is, yeah, follow me on social media. I'm trying to go to school since 2014 for neuroscience and plant medicine. And then I'll get my concealed carry permit when I'm about 45 and do independent security, radio frequency detection scanning, sliding fee scale, and contribute my manuals and medical research to the international medical research community. Now that I'm a direct microchip victim, I found out if I get the chip removed, I can write books about being enslaved by a microchip and how to get rid of it. So there's a reason why it all happens. I was wondering why God did it to me. And then I realized like how I suffered with everything else. He showed me how many other people are suffering with the same issue that no one talks about. Because in the Catholic Church, when you talk about exorcism, they talk about 4 types of demonic influence. 1, infestation, obsession, oppression, possession. That's the 3 types of demonic, 4 types of demonic possession in the Catholic Church. The areas infested, the idol becomes an obsession, the replacement of God. becomes an obsession in the person. Then the person becomes oppressed by the obsession. And then parts of their body becomes possessed through the oppression of the possession. Through the oppression of the obsession, normally done through infestation. And what's it called? What I'm adding to that deliverance manual, that will be taught in seminary, is when you're microchipped by the mark of the beast. That's an occult technology. That's not a Christian technology. Microchips. What's it called? You become an occult possession. You're not technically possessed. You're put in a possession of a possessed group that possesses you through a weapon. So if a Christian is an occult possession through a mark of the beast microchip, the only way to deliver that Christian from that demonic power is to identify the microchip and remove it. Then the Christian can heal from the demonic influence. If you keep putting deliverance and exorcism and locking the person up, when the Christian is microchipped by satanic group, the person will never recover. They'll just be in occult possession. Their area of their body is held hostage by an occult weapon that possesses them. It's wicked. So do the Christian churches practice the art of loosing through the charismatic gift of the Holy Spirit off of occult possessions. Because no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And the mark of the beast on the forehead in the left hand is the microchip. Get it out of the Christian. That's slavery. Get it out of everyone else. Because the occult member that is microchipped before they became an occult member, when you get the chip out, they most likely don't want to be in that group no more.
May I speak, sir?
Well, you could say anything. I don't mean to. You don't have to ask.
Let's talk about those microchips. Have you been chipped?
Have I been chipped? Yeah. I have at least 2.
Did you get them out?
Well, no, I'm working. I got to go to Reno to do that.
That's why you're going to Reno?
Well, yeah, there's a company out there.
You back out in your elbow?
I didn't hear you.
Where you get it about? In your elbow?
Well, bro in the room found out that he most likely chipped from the corona shot. Yeah, I'll show you, bro, on YouTube, or you go to the website, right?
Yeah.
On the YouTube, let me see here, subscriptions.
Yeah.
I gotta go to my subscriptions.
Yeah.
My Nexus Live.
What? My Nexus Live.
They in Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
Talk about everything.
Okay.
Been getting chips out of people since 2001. They remove over 15,000 chips.
Yeah.
Even kids. He said he scammed people with the coronavirus shot.
Yeah.
Even kids, 6-year-old, 4-year-old, tested positive for microchip.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the corona shot.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe that it killed my daddy.
Yeah.
He was trying to force me to take it. I told him, no, man, something ain't right about that.
So after talking about the Change.org Stop Non-Consensual Human Testing, repeal Section 302(4) of the Cures Act. There was 9,000 signatures, now there's 11,500. We need 100,000 to repeal it. Change.org, stop non-consensual human testing, repeal Section 3024 of the Cures Act, sign the death waiver. I did. 2,500 people signed today. That's the only way to get past this, is to repeal Section 3024 of the 21st Century Cures Act. That's the first step. Before 5G cell towers.
Charisma.
That magnet for this phone is so small.
So, we're waiting to get in here. Hit this button here, and it will ding us in the office. We'll look down, hit it, and we got a button.
It's not what the microchip victim looks like. It's by the time, personally, I make it out there and get it surgically removed, I don't know if I could use my right finger for electric wheelchair. So this is the real-time fight. We'll see what happens. Most people don't want to take the step to get to the level of where you're at because they didn't go through what you went through. I wouldn't recommend anyone practicing what I practice or getting to this level in your life with your enemies. If it happens to you, like it happened to me, you have to deal with it. And that's all it comes down to every day. Just like you have to deal with everyday life, regardless. So like my first girl that broke up with me, I didn't break up with. She said she doesn't want to know the truth. She just wants to be, blah, 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 blah. All right. Since I was 12 years old, I've known about the truth. And it's painful when you know the truth. You see the lie everywhere. You see the actors. You see the liars. And then you see those who know the truth. And the truth hurts. Ignorance is bliss. When it happened to me, I had to deal with the truth hurts. I had to deal with that. So if you're trying to figure out how to deal with that, again, for 15 years direct experience, you could use my social media as a witness statement if I die, if it's still active. Or contact me directly. Be on my team. Because Truman Show, Truman's in every city, the targeted individual, not the audience, not the actors in the movie setup, not the creator. The Truman, in the Truman Show. They're like that in every city because they're really an army that are each other's allies. That's why they did it to them in every city like that. Truman Show Truman's trying to reach out to Truman Show Truman's in every city. The creator stops them from doing that with all the actors and the audience.
Is the door open?
You don't fool nobody when you a Truman Show Truman. Cause me personally, I was trying to be like, where's Waldo? And they made me Truman Show. in Cleveland, Ohio. As I was saying, Truman Show Trumans try to reach out to Truman Show Trumans, but the creator, the audience, and the actors prevent them from
Stand
allying
down too.
in every city. The targeted individual that the creator Truman shows in every city. Because some people say, okay, what happened to you, Nicholas Andrew Shaputich, from the Tippy Gang leader? They say he did that to 200 families, 200 people, with like 50 confirmed kills or something like that. I never caught a body. I never caught a body. I'll be honest with people. That don't mean I won't hesitate. And if my first kill is a confirmed kill, 50 kills, that's I'll get a tattoo. Hold on.
It's time.
Again, I said this before, I gotta add it to the shutdown the microchip industry internationally with the edited video what I'm gonna work on while I'm here in Michigan. First order of business when I get to it. What's it called? I can't do it. I can't add to it right now. Microchip kids versus microchip kids. Put each other in prison or kill each other. And whether they know they're chipped or not. In the prisons and in the state-run psychiatric hospitals in every state in America, they do not offer radio frequency detection for those that are deemed incompetent or for civil committed or accused of a crime before trial. So what really happens to people that are microchipped and thrown in prison or for civil commitment is the group that chipped the person and the group that controls the chip still gets away with the crime. Because nobody exposed that the person was microchipped, and nobody exposed the person who chipped them, and nobody exposed who's running the chip frequency. Oh yeah, that was a separate video. That's what I'm glad that happened. With my access to caffeine, I was able to put two and two together. And what's it called? Let me see if I can find this. You can stop doing that, bro. Where is it, man? Because that was a very important video I made, and it doesn't say. Let's see if this is it. No, that's not it. Hold on. I made 16,000 videos since May. I don't know which one's which. Hold on. Well, it may be a short. It was funny though. I swear to God. Oh yeah, right here. Oh yeah, it's a short. So it goes with the shutdown the microchip industry video. I gotta put it like part 1, part 2, and make a playlist. Next order of business. Cell tower, satellite, microchip controller, and costs for frequency signals. Let's take a look. $14 views. And since I don't know when I created it. Analytics. 14 views since 1 month ago. 4 shares. Here we go. Who controls microchip? According to Google, who controls microchip frequencies from cell towers and satellite? If not drone stalked or Wi-Fi stalked. Or your house is bugged. with directional speakers or just regular speakers. Who controls microchip frequencies from satellite and cell tower?
I don't know. I don't do this.
It says the FCC.
What is wrong with him?
The International Telecommunication Union, a UN agency, United Nations agency, and in the United States, the FCC. U.S. Space Force and Department of Defense, NASA, and NOAA.
What does that got to do with it?
Think of it as the ITU. Let's see what Google says about that.
What is that your problem?
Concord.
What is it your problem? What is that your
Think of the
problem?
ITU as the global landlord assigning plots frequencies while national bodies manage the specific tenants, companies, agencies within their territories, all coordinated to keep the space radio environment orderly. Anyways, how much? Hold on.
You're a clown. Oh, hey.
I know, clown. I'm a king.
Right, you sound stupid.
I know he's not talking about me. How much? How much does it cost to transmit radio frequencies from cell towers to a microchip? How much does it cost? Like a cell phone service, when you're chipped to get the signal from the satellite or the cell tower, from the FCC and the organizations mentioned. How much does it cost? Daily, hourly, monthly. The microchip's cost is tiny. Oh, the microchip itself. The microchips itself cost is tiny pennies for passive RFID, while the tower infrastructure building spectrum costs millions, and the carrier spectrum access FCC fees can be thousands annually per frequency. So annually is what? Yearly? So if you're chipped, the NSA or whatever group that's chipping you makes at least like a couple thousand off of your, they pay the FCC for the frequency to your skull or your body at least a couple thousand a year for that frequency. The chip itself, the dog chips are like $60. The more expensive nano chips that it could be shot in the corona shot, the nanoparticle shots, I don't know how expensive that goes. Just look up the cell tower satellite microchip controller and cost for frequency signal video, December 23rd, 2025. Because I need to edit this one too, man. I just put it all out there when they're trying to hit me. And then you got that radio in the background. I'll still try to put this out there. Hold up. He's trying to make my foot move with the radio, my right foot. The Federal Commission, wait, what is this? Federal Communications Commission is a U.S. government agency that regulates interstate and international communication by radio, television, wire, satellite, cable, aiming to promote competition, innovation, and public safety, according to Google. It manages the electromagnetic spectrum, oversees broadband access, handles consumer protections like robocalls, and ensures fair competition in communications markets, all under the authority of the Communications Act of 1934. I gotta research the Communications Act of 1934. Because this is all new to me. I just put it out there. Because this is illegal, dude. It's legal after the Cures Act that I'm trying to abolish. Got signed the petition. I changed.org. What's it called? The Nazi radio broadcast made me take it real bad. Left shoulder ankle. I'm gonna walk fucking sleep out seat. Anyway, enforcement has an enforcement bureau to ensure compliance with regulations and investigate violations. Oh, they have enforcement that investigates FCC microchip violations from cell phone towers and satellite. Interesting. I wonder. Let's see what that organization is, because I would need to call them because somebody chipped me. Anyways, I'm not gonna waste my time right now. The FCC is FCC linked to the National Security Administration. Shut the fuck up, bro. Seriously, I'm about to get out of here today. If you have a problem, we could go outside and talk about it like grown men. If you can't talk to me right now. Yes, the FCC and NSA link up on national security, especially regarding U.S. communication infrastructure, with the FCC creating a Council on National Security to counter threats like those from China by securing networks, supply chains, and data, working within the broader federal government security efforts. While historically separate, the FCC is taking on a more active national security role, coordinating to protect critical telecom systems, though they had passed. Anyways, that's all I'm reading about that. Keep going. Wait, what? What does it say about that? Past tensions. The FCC refused. Let's see. Bro, can you put some headphones on? Unless you're trying to heal people. The FCC, it made me take it real bad, like, cause he saw me naked. Pervert. The FCC refused to investigate NSA's data collection from phone companies in the 2000s, citing limitations despite calls for an investigation into potential privacy breaches. What about the Patriot Act and the creation of the Department of Homeland Security and the Fusion Center data file from Pegasus spyware from Israel from your cell phone camera that 24-hour monitors you? I don't need the peanut gallery comment after every time I say something, bro. We know you're an agent, but like what you're saying. did it again. You good, bro? You good? There's females trying to sleep with their kids. I'm not trying to say anything. I have to go back to that video. After that, I had accidentally backed out of the video. Hold on. Yeah, he's making my ear make all types of nasty noises. The dude that keep doing that shit in the cafeteria. Damn, it's not in my history. Hold on. No, here it is. You got something to say, bro? Good. Leave it at that. All right. I paused it. The FCC. Bro, I swear to fucking God, man. I addressed you publicly. Bro, excuse me.
Yeah, what's up?
The man with the headphones is low-key saying negative comments to me in the room. And he's acting like he's not doing it. Acting like making me react. And I can't prove it if I'm not recording it.
What did he say exactly?
He's saying certain derogatory terms that certain groups of people are using against me. And it's a certain Nazi terminology.
Okay. So I leave in half an hour, but tomorrow
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a talk with him. All right.
All right.
If I can't get to it today, I'll do it tomorrow.
All right, I might be out of here today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Unless you've got someplace to go, then I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you. I might transfer to a different location because of hostility with certain people in the building. It's not staff and the facility itself. I appreciate everything that you helped me with so far and the services that are provided. It's just being too close to so many people from the state of Ohio and then from different areas. It's causing tension.
Okay.
So-
Well, if there's anything we can do to help you, let us know. But if you find a place to go, we're very happy for you.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I know. I always say grass is greener on the other side till you get there.
Right.
So it's like the same issue is going to be somewhere else. You know, so I'm trying to figure out the best option.
Okay.
Because I'm getting physically damaged. Physically.
Yeah, and we absolutely don't want that.
No, it's causing permanent damage. And I can't put up with it anymore. Just to keep it real with you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right.
Look, I can see it's like, maybe I had alcohol or something to make sure I'm over.
The FCC isn't linked to security companies and a partnership set. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, okay, hold on. The FCC isn't linked to security companies in a partnership sense, but rather lists companies whose equipment poses national security risks, including major Chinese tech firms like HAAWAI, ZTE, HK Vision, DAHAU, and Russian cybersecurity firm Kaspersky Lab, banning federal funds for their gear and investigating CCP-aligned operations, while also recently adding Chinese drone makers DJI and Autel to this covered list due to national security concerns. National security risks. The FCC, working with other agencies, identifies entities linked to foreign governments, especially China, that could threaten U.S. networks. Secure and Trusted Communications Network Act. Congress mandated the FCC create this list to prevent using federal funds like the Universal Service Fund for risky equipment. No, the Federal Communications Commission and Central Intelligence Agencies, what does it say? Use separate U.S. government entities with the FCC as an independent, hold on, regulator. Communications, the CIA. Hold on, I gotta switch. I gotta as a foreign. Hold on. As a foreign intelligence agency, but they share historical links with the FCC, absorbing intelligence units that later moved to the CIA, and the CIA sometimes interacting with the FCC on broadcast matters. Recent news highlights debates over the FCC's independence, with its chairman even suggesting it isn't truly independent, but this doesn't mean direct links to the CIA. The NSA is a direct link to the CIA and is a direct link to the FCC. Law enforcement coordination. The FCC's Office of Investigations, part of the Office of the Inspector General, routinely works with the Department of Justice, the FBI, and other federal, state, and local law enforcement partners on civil and criminal investigations, particularly those related to fraud within the FCC program. And you dude made my fucking right foot wiggle. Pervert. That's all I can say about this. Look up cell tower site, satellite microchip control and constant frequency signal. I'm gonna talk like a girl, not. So if I leave the country, I'll always be born in Cleveland, Ohio, and looked at as an American, regardless of my position in the government. It's pretty simple. You either support non-consensual microchip injections or you don't, whether you're chipped or not. I'm against it. Then you begin to understand who's hating on who and why. So it's where am I safe in Michigan now? Because Ohio covers it up. The Ohio dynasties, local dynasties, with out-of-state agents who voted in the casino in Ohio. The same people that bought Detroit. The same people that bought Detroit bought Cleveland. Recession houses. And I'm trying to explain to people the link between who bought Cleveland and Detroit's recession houses with the Joint Coalition Task Force, Shaquille Azir Sting Operation Entrapment Group of Cleveland, Ohio, of 2012. With all the local populations of Cleveland and Detroit, who could not leave the city after the casino came in.
You can give me a name, but I can't tell you if that person is or is not here. That's the legality.
My right foot's wiggling.
That's protected.
I gotta get out the building.